Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, T-Bone, from the Lunch B Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew. It's Friday night. It's 6 o'clock. It's time for the WARNO. The WARNO comes to you every Friday night to tell you about things happening in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area. Occasionally, we also talk about things going on in southern Spain, because that's where my partner, Chick Brew, is. So we get together once a week and we talk about things in Spain and America. And if she's got something going on, I promote it there. And she doesn't really promote anything. Not even anything. Nothing. She promotes nothing. The WARNO lasts the length of one beer. The beers are donated to us by listeners. And I try a new one every week. My friend Andy is supplying this week's beer. It's a 7.5% alcohol by volume. He said I had talked about this beer before, and I had talked about this beer before. This is from Trog Brewing Company right here in Pennsylvania. This is their Perpetual IPA. I tried this before at my local grocery store that has a bar inside it, and I loved it, and it was on tap, and my friend Andy found it in the bottles and donated it to this week's episode. So thank you, Andy. Thank you to all my beer donators. Thank you to Beer Snob Dave. Thanks, JB. Thanks, Safety Michelle. And, of course, thanks, Andy. Sorry, phone fart. I didn't think I was going to have anything to put out to you this weekend. I was scrambling hard at the last... I was scrambling hard at the last minute to try to find information to share with you, and I have quite a bit of it, but it's very rushed, so it is not memorized. Please forgive me. Let's start the timer. Yes, I have had this. I've had this on tap before. Again, 7.5% alcohol by volume. It's from Trog's Brewing Company. It's called Perpetual IPA, and I like it. It's got a good bite to it. It's got good flavor. It lets you know you're drinking something. So yeah, if you ever find yourself in the Wise in Enola, Pennsylvania, we have a little bar off to the right-hand side. Pop in there, and they have a whole list of strange and unusual IPAs. And it was the first time I ever placed that. Thank you, Andrew, for donating that this week. Let me tell you about tonight, Friday night. I am always in support of anything happening at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, or, for that matter, any comedy zone. I've been with the comedy zones for 30 years. Whether it was Charleston, whether it was Jacksonville, or whether it's Pennsylvania that I've considered my home clubs, but also all of the other comedy zone venues across the country that I've been able to go to throughout the years. I am loyal to Comedy Zone Entertainment, and Heffron Entertainment, all that stuff. I'm loyal to them. So I'm always going to promote something that they got going on. But if they're sold out, I really can't promote much. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Tonight at the Comedy Zone is a comedian, magician, Eric Eaton. Very funny, very talented, and he is on the road 365. This guy performs like there's no tomorrow, and for 2 days out of his year, he was going to come here to Harrisburg. Sold out. Sold out 2 shows on Friday, sold out 2 shows on Saturday. You can't get a ticket to this show, so you missed out. Sorry about that, and there's nothing I can really promote it for. Save your money. You're going to use it later. Tonight, I got to check my notes. 30 South Market Street in Mechanicsburg. Write it down. Put it in your GPS. 30 South Market Street in Mechanicsburg. They're going to do a little show. $10 gets you in the door. Comedians performing are, from memory, Alex Webb, Thies Grimes, and Justin Bryan? Jim Bryan. I was close. $10. This is at the Revolutionary Hot Sauce place. So this is a food place that has a product called Revolutionary Hot Sauce. And they sell you the hot sauce. But they also got a little section over in the corner that they rope off, they tape off, they velvet rope, and allow comedians to perform. So you got Alex Webb, Thies Grimes, and Jim Bryan performing tonight. $10. I think our friend Craig Paul is going to be the MC. because it's a show that he runs. And then afterwards, if that doesn't fill your comedy boat, there'll be open mic comedians, getting some time in, working out some jokes. So it's a fun, small setting. It's got excellent parking right across the street. That's 30 South Market Street in Mechanicsburg. That show, sign up starts I can never get him to answer the question on this. I believe the sign-ups start at 7. I don't think the show starts at 7. But go at 7 anyway. An hour from now. Go to Revolutionary Hot Sauce and get you something to eat, get settled, and then settle in for a $10 comedy show. Again, your people tonight, Alex Webb, Thies Grimes, and Jim Bryan. That's tonight, Revolutionary Hot Sauce. 30 South Market Street in Mechanicsburg. And there's fireworks in Marysville. If you're around the Marysville Carnival, which is really all I thought I was going to talk to you about tonight. If you're around the Marysville Carnival, tonight they're doing their fireworks, so check that out. If you're not at a comedy show, and if you didn't get tickets to the Harrisburg Comedy Zone for Eric Eaton tonight. Moving on to Saturday. Saturday in the park, I hope it was the 4th of July. No, I think. He says, Saturday in the park, I think it was the 4th of July. How high do you have to be to not know if it was the 4th of July or not? Anyway, Saturday, August the 2nd, not the 4th of July, starting out early in the morning, 10 o'clock, the location. Sugar. I'm not going to put it out because I'm going to get it wrong. The Sons of the American Legion, an organization I never heard before, they're doing a barbecue chicken sale. It's $12 for a meal, $7 for a half chicken. You can look them up. I think the address for that is 224 West Main Street, but I'm not sure. So, man, I am letting you down on many, many levels today. So what do we know? The Comedy Zone is sold out this weekend. All 4 shows are sold out. Revolutionary Hot Sauce, 30 South Market Street, Mechanicsburg. There's a comedy show tonight. Go there, get you some food, pay your $10, and enjoy the comedy stylings of Alex Webb, Thies Grimes, and Jim Bryan. Saturday, there is no comedy going on that I'm aware of. There could be, and somebody hasn't told me. I tried to tell you about the fried barbecue chicken thing. I failed there. I'm going to take a point here. It is a good beer. Thanks for joining, Mother. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Wherever you live in the world, if there is a comedy club, not just a Comedy Zone, any comedy club, and you're interested in comedy, go to their Facebook page, like and follow. Comedy clubs all across the country have surprise engagements, have early announcements or late announcements. There's all kinds of things that could be happening, and if you're a fan of comedy and you want to see live comedy, you want to support live comedy, you got to go to their Facebook page. You got to like them. You got to subscribe to them, follow them, so that when something comes up, like Eric Eaton, and all the tickets for all 4 shows sold out, you would have known about it in advance and had the opportunity to go. So do that for yourself. So there's Friday. There's Saturday. I got nothing for you on Saturday. Sunday, well, it's the Hungarian Grand Prix, so that's going to be a fun day. But as you know, every Sunday at 10:30 in the morning, it's time for the supplemental. Every Sunday morning at 10:30, we get together live on Facebook and the Talk of Ticks and the Book of Faces. We get together and we do 3 things. We talk about your national days of the week. We talk about a community event, a charity event, or a comedy event that's going on that we want to tell you about. And we finish it off with This Week in History Trivia style. Sunday mornings, 10:30, live on the Book of Faces and the Talk of Ticks. It's a good time had by all. Moving on. Sunday. That's Friday. That's Saturday. That's Sunday. And there's more than half a beer left, so I'll start talking slower. I'm not talking slower. I don't talk slower. I don't talk quieter, and I don't talk slower. Those are things I don't do. There's your Friday, there's your Saturday, there's your Sunday. Moving on into next week. Tuesday, doors open around 7. Show starts at 8. I call it a local mic. Come to the Comedy Zone, located at 110 Lime Kiln Road there in New Cumberland, conveniently located off of Interstate 83. Stop on in. It's free to watch comedians learn how to make funny. The Tuesday night mic, I call a local mic because these are more seasoned comedians who've been doing it for a little longer. They're spending more time. They're practicing their trade. It's a fun time to watch comedy be created. Wednesday, I got nothing. Thursday is our open mic night. Thursday night, open mic. It's a little bit different, okay? You could have 20, 30, 40 comedians, all of them doing a few minutes apiece. Someone's going to make you laugh. One of them has to make you laugh, but you're going to see all different kinds of styles and people working out all different kinds of things. You're going to see people who are extremely funny and people who are moderately funny and people who are just learning how to be funny. It's a good time. And again, the wonderful thing I love about the Harrisburg Comedy Zone is the food inside the Comedy Zone costs the same as it does on the outside. The beers on the inside of the Comedy Zone cost the same as they cost on the outside. So go there on a Tuesday for free. Go there for Thursday for free. And if you're feeling froggy, baby, jump. You want to get on stage, show up a lot earlier, sign up, and we'll get you up. And I'll tell you something about this scene. They are super supportive of young comedy. They're super supportive of young comics. And I've watched a lot of these comics go from their very first time on stage to doing great things now. And you can watch that transition too. You just have to come out and you have to support it and you have to listen to the same jokes over and over. And you have to watch how they adjust the joke and how they adjust to the audience. It's a beautiful thing to watch, especially if you're a fan of live comedy. So there's Friday, there's your Saturday, there's your Sunday, there's your Tuesday, there's your Thursday. But I'm not done yet, baby. I didn't memorize these names for nothing. Have ya heard? Take a sip, look at the camera, and smirk. Wait, take a sip. It's stage direction. Take sip, look at camera, smirk. Excellent job, T-Bone. You get the part. You did so well. Save all your money. Save all your time. Get your permission slip signed today. Because if there's nothing that you've ever done for anything I've ever put out, if you could help us sell it out. Yeah, Comedy Zone in Harrisburg has about 180 seats. And I want to fill every one of them for the Harrisburg's Hilarious finale. So for the last couple of weeks, we've been having a competition. It's been a fantastic time. A lot of great talent trying to do their best. And we're down to it. We're down to the finale. The final 8 people, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, yeah, 8. The final 8 people are going to perform. And they're going to try to win the title of Harrisburg's Hilarious. This is a fun time. Tickets are only $10, okay? But if $10 is going to hurt you, as I have said so many times, you can get in for free. But to get in for free, you got to say my name. Say my name, say my name. You got to say my name. Here's how you do it. You reach into the guy who's taking the money, you lean in nice and close, and you say, you check your 6, both sides, always both sides, and you say, T-Bone sent me. That's all you got to do. Those are the magic words. That's the phrase that pays. You lean into that person, you say, T-Bone sent me, they're going to say, hey, come on in. Let me give you a seat. Here's a little candle that turns on. Okay? That's what they're going to do. And we're going to get you a nice seat, and you're going to have a great time, and I'm going to cover your admission fee. The show's going to cover your admission fee. And we're going to do that for several people. Or no people. Because that has been the trend for the last 2 years. I tell you, come on out. I make it as easy as I can make it for you. And you still don't show. Saturday, August the 9th. Harrisburg's Hilarious finales. Here are the competitors without looking at my notes. Starting from my left, because that's the picture I see in my eyeballs, the beautiful, the very funny and beautiful Remember, anytime you're introducing a female comic, you have to do that. It has to be funny first and then beautiful. It doesn't matter what she looks like. It's always the very funny and beautiful. That's the way you introduce female comics. Caitlin Austin is number one in my mind. She's maybe not number one performing. I'm just going from left to right on the flyer. Dom Selesky, followed by Bam Jacobs. In row two, we have Thies Grimes, who's performing Friday night here in Mechanicsburg. You have Luke Harris, and you have Sparks Tabor, or Sparks Tabor. Sparks. His name is Sparks. I don't know his last name. I don't know the pronunciation of his last name. Tabor or Tabor. One of the two. Finishing up with names I can't pronounce, Larry Luby and Ali Asif. Those are the 8 performers, and I did all of them without looking at my notes. So proud of myself. I can memorize 8 names. They're going to get up. They're going to give you the best set of their lives. They're going to do everything they can do with their clothes on to make you laugh as much as possible. They want your cheers. They want you to sway the judges, because we've got judges for the finals. And it's going to be a great time. So please, clear your schedule. Doors open around 7. The show starts around 8. Saturday, August the 9th, Harrisburg's Hilarious at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. You can get your tickets in advance by going to harrisburgcomedyzone.com, one word, harrisburgcomedyzone.com, or hbgcomedyzone.com. Harrisburg, hbgcomedyzone.com. Get your tickets in advance. You will pay a little more. But if you decide to pay at the door, it's $10. Cash, cold hard money. You ain't got cash, cold hard money? ATM machine, baby. We got one of those. But if you're watching this and you're coming out at my behest, please come and watch this show. I will pay for your tickets. Do I need to shout any louder from the mountaintop? I don't. I don't think I do. I think I've got my message through. That's everything that's happening this weekend. That's a little bit of what's happening next week. And that's definitely what's happening next weekend. Come on out. Harrisburg's Hilarious show. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. $10 gets you in the door. Again, going down the list, it's Caitlin Austin, Dom Selesky. I don't want to do it too fast because I'll screw it up. Caitlin Austin, Dom Selesky, Bam Jacobs, Thies Grimes, Luke Harris, Sparks Tabor, Larry Luby, and Ali Asif. Woo! Baby! I got it. I got it again. Good. Tonight's beer was donated to us by my good friend Andy. This is a Trogs Perpetual IPA, and it's quite tasty. We've done all the things that we need to do. I've given you all the information that I can give you. Am I missing anything? Oh, yeah. Let's check the comments. Quick funny story. Someone I know met me out in the wild and said, hey, you didn't respond to the comment I made. And I was like, oh, you made a comment? I'm sorry. When did you make the comment? It was like, oh, it was on one of the WARNOs a couple of weeks back. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I get caught up. I get wrapped up. I don't check. So I'm doing it right now. I'm going to check any comments, respond to those comments in real time. But if I don't go back and click on it, it's because you didn't watch the end. Okay? That's how that worked out. Looking over here, who we got? Hey, Wise. We love Wise, yes. That's the grapefruit type flavor. So, hi, you forgot to clean your room because I got high. $10 too much. $10 for both of us? Very funny. I see Timmy and I see Robert out there watching, having a great time. Thank you so much. Coming over here and checking these comments. Mother, very quiet today. All he said was, must be a good beer. And it is. Again, next time you see me live, 10:30. Well, the next time you see me live in, what is the opposite of the wilds? In captivity? In the next time you see me in electronic captivity, 10:30 live Sunday morning. Check us out. It's a fun time. And next time you'll see me in person, probably Thursday night. I go out to the open mics. I enjoy the open mics. And then definitely Saturday, August the 9th, for Harrisburg's Hilarious finale. Okay? And again, I told you everything you need to know. And if you forget on how to get in for free, message me. I'm going out of my way to give away money. cheers along with me as we wrap it up this week. And I remind you today, as I remind you every day, just be the best person that you can be. Arriba, e abajo, e centro, e pa dentro. Flavor saver. What you got there, Robert? Meta, whatever. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Lunsby